Hey, hello, and welcome to my poster. We have shown in a study that was published this year that the speed of an object can be misjudged under certain circumstances when we move through our environment. More specifically, we found that when the observer and the object move in opposite directions, for example, one from left to right and the other from right to left, the observer overestimates the speed of the object. We also expected observers to be more variable, that is, more unsure with regards to the speed of the target. And there are good theoretical reasons to expect it because it's just more complex cognitively to judge the speed of something while you yourself are also moving. But empirically, the evidence we found there was a bit shaky. So in this follow-up study, we investigate whether we also find these misjudgments when we have to make predictions about how the object moves. So in this VR experiment, we immersed our participants in an environment, and let me show you a few trials of what they had to do here. The target moved in front of them laterally, and while they observed the target, they were sometimes also moved visually, either in the same direction or in the opposite direction of the target. And then the target disappeared, and the participants had to indicate by button press when the now invisible target reached the square. You can see the square. And based on our previous results, we expect the people to overestimate the speed of the target when moving in the opposite direction of the target, just like in our previous experiment. And in this experiment here, this should then lead them to underestimate the time it takes the invisible ball to reach the target. And that is exactly what we found. If you look at the plot down here, you can see that the timing error is more negative for the opposite directions condition. That means they pressed the button too early, as expected. In our previous study, we hadn't found the kind of mirrored effect for motion in observer motion in the same direction of the target. But it looks like we do find something here in this study where participants pressed the button too late. That's probably maybe because it's much easier to achieve a good statistical power with this approach and design that we used here than with our previous. Now, in the second plot up here, we look at the variability in the data, so kind of tells us how sure participants were of the. And while it looks like there might be a little trend for people's judgments to be a bit more all over the place for the same direction condition, that is not a statistically significant finding as of now. But yeah, we'll have to see with a few more participants. If you look at the poster, we only have data from 5 people right now. So to sum it all up, it looks like these misjudgments of the speed of an object also translates to predictions we make about the future trajectory of an object. With that, thank you so much for listening.